launches the fly, a man steps into the machine, and he got stuck in there with a happier man. That's just a bit of physical comedy for you there. FM3 firmware 2 is live. Leon Todd did a video on this if you haven't checked it out yet. So the PRS ARCHON is the amp that's been added, and I think we've got clean, bright and normal channels. Clean is the one that I'm more interested in because I've used it on the Helix and on the HX Edit, and it does actually sound pretty good. So I've just put together a preset with that. Anyway, it's based off of the preset that I was using earlier with the lead sounds that I put together, but I'm using the PRS ARCHON for the cleans instead. So here are my settings. This headroom feature as well, Leon pointed out, is really, really useful for seeing how much you're driving the amp and stuff. So here are the settings. I've boosted the input drive a smidge, I've turned on the bright switch, I've boosted the mids, and I've increased the depth and master volume. And cab wise, I'm using the ownhammer 3 IR. I've dropped that into my folder as well. It's one of their God's cab Mezza thingies, just the one that I use on all devices for everything. And I've also got the factory cab as well, with a proximity set 2.93. This is a twin reverb with a ribbon mic, just for a bit more beef to the sound. The other thing that I've got going on is this compressor. So this is the Studio FB Compressor 1, and I've turned on auto makeup. Aside from that, it's stock settings. And the other thing that I've done is I've set up, so on scene 4, I've got that same kind of setup, but with the mids reduced back a bit. And the main difference that I've got going on is that I've turned on the input boost. Aside from that, I think it's more or less the same. But yeah, that's what I'm playing around with at the moment. I'm going to do some playing with it now, but I think probably if you're into really clean, sparkly tones, you're going to like the PRS ARCHON clean channel. The drive side of it is definitely more suited for heavier, kind of saturated things, but the clean channel was what I'm most interested in. Other things going on in the firmware update, apparently there were some CPU changes, but when I look at the one of my Vox presets before the update and after, it actually increases the amount of CPU that preset uses. So I'm not exactly sure what's going on with that. I think you've also got a new compressor, the JFET compressor. Aside from that, maybe check out Leon Todd's video for more info, but I think you can go in, I think on the forum is where you can find the beta for this if you do want to check out the PRS ARCHON. I'll drop these presets up into my folder. If you want to try them, just use the buy me a coffee and say gimme. You can get all of my presets in that folder, like my Eric Johnson ones and all the bits and pieces, and that preset from this morning. So hopefully it might be some stuff in there that you enjoy. But yeah, thank you for stopping by. If you want to like and subscribe, that would really help. And yeah, more on this soon.